nerds and dorks. It's Cull the Professor Inquisitor here. The reason why it's Professor today is because what we're going to be focused on is teaching and showing that this game really isn't as hard as some people make it. To be honest, it's really all in how you use your abilities. The build does matter, but it's really about the abilities. So depending on what class you pick, depends of course on the ability and how you are supposed to use it. So today I'm going to be showing off, maybe I'm thinking around with the assassin class, being that tends to be a favorite among other people. Show off a little bit of that, show y'all how to do it, and prove that, you know, it's not really a struggle. It's just really knowing the game, knowing when to run, knowing when to fight, knowing when to use your abilities, and knowing just when to shoot. And we're going to get all that done today, you did. But before we get started, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that sub, hit that bell, turn on all post notifications. What's good, Epic? And also hit that comment section too if you're catching this on the backwatch. Let me know what you thought about the game. Today is that good Warhammer Wednesday. So on certain parts I will be talking, certain parts I won't be. Of course, you know, for the shorts, to be honest, it may be a majority of talking today. Let me rephrase that. I'm not even going to worry about the shorts with this one. Today's going to be a lot of talking, being, again, I'm teaching. But I need to go ahead and get set up. Like I said, get my 420 in, set up my thumbnail. We're going to make something shake, you did. Be right back. Alright, hold up 1 second. Where the hell's my phone? And we're gonna be starting from scratch as well. Completely new character. Hairs in my ear. Hold on. I'm still waiting on them to add the Sister Sororitas. But like I said, we're gonna be running assassin. Any type would do, but this is my personal favorite. The melee weapons on the assassin are pretty brutal. We could always upgrade later. We're gonna go ahead and do hard +1 though. You know what? I don't really need to do them, but like I said, this is going to be a teacher thing, so we're going to go ahead and do it from the very beginning. We're going to go ahead and do tutorial missions as well. Oh, I think I messed up. Hold up. Why? There we go. Oh my god. I was scratching my nose and I dropped my hand and I hit the damn controller. I wonder if I'm gonna try to hop out because that cutscene is pretty important.
Inquisitor's log. Classified report for later transmission. I am closing on the source of the inquisitorial distress signal I was assigned to investigate. It has an ancient encryption used by the Holy Orders. It is authentic but extremely old. The intensity of the Caligari warp surges is beyond anything I've experienced. There were many delays during the journey, but the coordinates I received from the Caligari Conclave finally led me to this desolate system. The signal is coming from a battered fortress monastery. It got through the warp surges with considerable loss of data, and my astropath has been unable to decipher it. I will personally investigate the source of this mysterious signal.
Inquisitor, this is your captain speaking. I'm still trying to hail the monastery, but I get no response.
The hull looks intact, though. I think it was simply abandoned a very long time ago.
Then what do you expect to find over there?
Something that once belonged to the Inquisition, and lots of empty halls.
Sounds exciting. I've instructed your pilots to land on the hangar deck.
Stand by and wait for my signal.
Inquisitor, the automatic defense system has been activated. The turrets are attacking you. Do you...
Captain, do you copy? Captain Van Winter, can you hear me? Strange. Vox communication is jammed and I can't use my teleporter device. Something must be disturbing my signal. I will record everything in my audio log, in case I don't return. Inquisitorial log. New entry. While attempting to dock in the hangar of an unknown fortress monastery, my transport took heavy fire. I suspect that the automatic weapon systems were activated, but I don't yet know why. The transport has been destroyed along with my equipment. My pilot is dead. I will pray for him later. Interesting. Mindless servitors were created for menial tasks, but having a flesh drone just for operating the door seems excessive. Open the door.
Of course, I know all this. If you're learning, pause the game, or I say pause the game, pause the stream, so you can read it. What's good, Psycho? How you doing, Roro? It's been a minute.
An ancient cogitator. Let's see if the tech prayers still hold. It might have information about
Yeah,
this
I'm just
place.
doing a teaching lesson on the game, basically showing how to play it. So this is a whole
Just
new
as I
character from
suspected,
scratch.
It's a pile of rust. At least I found some interesting diagnostics. I should check all the cogitators on the ship for other details. New log entry. Found some corpses. Blood smells and tastes fresh. The wounds are recent. I have no idea what killed them, but it's not human and it's still close. Let's see how this weapon works. Yes, I think it will do. A spawn of chaos. An interesting challenge, at least. What a shame. A magnificent Imperial tomb despoiled by chaos. It will be a glorious task scraping this place clean again.
Okay, so let me explain how the assassin's weapons work. They kind of work off of a dot or poison system, depending on what you're using. Okay, so all three of these, I had to find which one it was. All three of these applies a death mark combo. And as you can see, negative 1% attack damage penalty to the target for 10 seconds can be stacked. So as you're stacking that death mark, you would hit this ability to consume the death mark. When I get her actual skill for this outfit where I can summon more clones of me, y'all be able to see how it works. It can get pretty nuts. The way I like to set it up though is if you have it no, I'm not even going to do these yet. I got the points because of my main character.
New log entry. I have found a room tainted by the filth of chaos. There is also a tech priest maintenance shrine with a functioning cogitator. It could contain information on how I could turn off the Vox jammer.
If y'all want to read it, go ahead and pause the stream.
I found new information. There is an emergency cogitator nearby where I could turn off the jamming signals.
So again, it's all about
Open the door.
applying combos.
Everywhere. Taint. In the machines.
By the Emperor. What foul abomination is this?
So what I would do is basically dash in, wide strike, blade storm, and probably top it off with this. So triangle,
but you shouldn't talk,
R2,
mindless drone.
X,
Hush now and watch that
circle.
door. Did you just line up for your imminent death, heretics?
Eat steel.
And unless you're the Crusader class, it's not always smart to try to go head up, which is why y'all see me run around, being the terrain or the environment actually does block shots. So until I get my ability, I need to avoid as much damage as I can.
Finally, that's the cogitator that will disable the jammer.
Again, it's all about playing smart.
I couldn't turn off the teleportation jammer, but the Vox should be fine now. Captain Van Winter, can you hear me?
Inquisitor, finally. I thought we'd lost you.
It would have been quite convenient for you, I suppose.
Trust me, I'm on your side. I'm not saying I don't want my ship back, but who would clear my name if you died in battle?
Your loyalty is quite admirable, Captain.
But yeah, it's all about playing smart, at least until you get your ability. A lot of times, you want to let your ability work for you until you get a certain trait. That's a long grind from now, so the trait is something you want to grind for, but it's not something you should worry about because you're naturally going to get it. The way you get it is by healing yourself. Every chance you get, go ahead and heal yourself to unlock the trait. You got to do it 250 times, and when you get it, what it does is refill your focus like crazy. My inventory's full, man. Yeah, right. What the hell ain't me? So when it comes to these, it is all in how you want to build your character. Do you want your character to be tanky? You would go for defense, health, and support. Your ranged abilities do matter, and these are very specific. What it means by aimed abilities, it literally will tell you on the weapon if it's an aimed shot. If it's an aimed shot and these are the type of weapons you mainly use, go ahead and go for aimed shot. With the assassin class, crit strike is good. Damage over time is damn good, being a lot of their weapons tend to have poison or some type of bleed damage to it. Executions are good for crusaders, and also assassins, being they're the only ones that can do it. If you want to do it often, which is pretty cool, you would just invest into that, but you don't necessarily need to, as long as typically you can score the killing swing and on a big enemy or major enemy, you tend to get the execution off. If you have your trait or your skill out and they're attacking and they get the last hit, unfortunately it doesn't count. So all these are based around with how you want to play. Me personally, I think I'm going to invest in damage over time. Go ahead and hit this here. I got a cotton mouth. And also don't forget, this is not even normal. I'm playing on hard or +1, and I'm showing y'all legitly like how not necessarily easy it is, but it's not as much of a struggle even on extreme until you get like late in the game. When you start using Uther's Tarots, it's pretty easy.
Our Argos have picked up a Vox signal not far from your location. It is transmitting on an Imperial channel. It could be important.
I'm on my way there.
I'm gonna turn the brightness down on my phone. Don't need it that bright. Wasting battery power. Alright, here we go. I meant to get away from that, wasn't fast enough. If you'll naturally heal, just give yourself a second. Ah, it's not the ability I was thinking, but I can make it work.
By the Emperor.
What have you found down there, Inquisitor?
The handiwork of a cult. The remains of an inquisitorial expedition. A tasteless offering to a powerful servant of chaos.
In other words, there's something on that ship that requires human sacrifice. Wonderful.
I've never used this skill before. So yeah, this is going to be a learn lesson for me as well, as far as this talent. Let me see what it does. I keep calling it talent. As far as the skill. I'm going to go pure melee on this one. Kind of better. So surprise, 30% plus 30% damage bonus plus 5% critical hit chance and a plus 30% supreme dodge, which means absolute dodge. I was hoping it was the one that spawned the clones, but it's all good.
Now you're gone.
If you want to read it, pause the stream. And I advise y'all to read it. It's not something,
Grenades. Lack the precision I'd normally prefer. Not that I'm complaining in this situation. A proper welcome committee at last. That grenade could be useful now. This commander is tough. A worthy enemy at last.
Such a fine trophy.
I messed up the grenade toss, but it's all good. We're gonna go ahead and switch weapons up. We're gonna go to that two-hander. Let's pull up and see what it does. Oh yeah, this is the suit I wanted. So we know what Blade Storm does. Literally the same three. And this one is just a jump. And remember earlier I told y'all about the me investing in damage over time as far as talent point. And I said that a lot of the weapons have some type of dot on it. Well, if you look here, the leap or serpent strike has a dot on it. This one has a bleed. Let y'all read what it does. Right hand side, if y'all want to know where it says like cone effect, AoE, better criticals, it's all on the right hand side. And how to see what stuff does. Hover over it, push L3. And on the right of the item, it tells you. And on the right of where it tells you what it does, it tells you what the perks of it are. To look at the map, press down if you're lost. My advice is scour the whole map. You're bound to find something, just like what I came here, right here. This is not a part of the main quest. You could very much finish this mission and not even need this. But if you take your time, look around on the map where you see like the grayed out parts, if it's not shaded around with that blue outline and it's just like kind of faded off, that's the area you have not been to and you can go into. So check it. Again, as usual, pause the stream if you want to read it. It's a good bit of lore. I would pause it if I was y'all. It's no harm in pausing it, being you could always hit play and watch it through, or skip ahead to the live part. Or if you're catching this on a backwatch, just fast forward. So, what I would do now, well, I'm about to do it. Depends on if I kill circle. Triangle, circle.
I have found a corpse of an Imperial soldier. I'll take his data slate. It could contain a recording that could shed some light on what happened here.
It's pretty brutal stuff. I may be able to get an execution off on him if I play it right. So let's hit these clones. Now they're using the two-hand sword. I am about to switch and use the dual wield. If they stay alive long enough, I'll be able to summon another set.
I found the body of a fallen Adeptus Astartes.
What? Did you just say that there was a dead space marine down there?
He must have been a member of that unlucky Imperial reconnaissance team I found.
Allow me to clarify that. You only found pieces of them. So it'll be just you against something that tore apart one of the mightiest champions of the Imperium.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet, Captain. It could easily be more than one creature.
Damn, did they attack my clone while I was in that cutscene? Let's go over here.
There is strength in numbers, you think? Oh, fools.
To zoom in, right stick, and lighten his ass up. Lord. Ah, see, again, I always look. Found a chest. It gave me some trash, but trash that I need nonetheless. Also, remember, press down to pull up your map. When you get to the room, press down again to put, of course, cancel it out. Nothing over here, of course. Sometimes there are chests that don't show up on the map, but you have to run up to them and look, and that's the only way you'll find them or see them.
Team Sigma, this is Chaos Thorn speaking. Team Sigma, come in.
I'm afraid Team Sigma won't be responding anytime soon.
What? Who are you, and what are you doing there? Taking a stroll on the decks? By the Emperor!
Mind your manners. I'm an Inquisitor, and I don't tolerate.
An Inquisitor? About bloody time. I thought your lot had followed Lord Klosterheim into the Dark Zone. Listen, we're under heavy attack in the control room, so I'd appreciate it if you could join us while we deliver the Emperor's will until our most triumphant death. Thorn out.
You log entry. I
Okay,
established
he's
connection
tripping,
with someone
but I
from an
don't blame
Imperial
him.
expedition on the ship, but he is clearly confusing me with someone else.
Oh shit! Hindsight is 20/20. What's good, Ghost? Damn, hindsight is 20/20. He's not confusing you. He knows exactly what the fuck he's talking about. doing these tutorial missions again, be it worth it. First time playing through this was ages ago, so I damn sure don't remember that conversation like that. More like Diablo. Yeah, a lot closer to Diablo. You got your different classes, different armor allows different skills, stuff like that. And some good Warhammer lore as well. You fight a lot of factions on here. You fight the Drakari, the Aldari, the Tyranids, lots of the Chaos Legion, like the World Eaters. Shit, I don't remember them all off the top of my head. I had to pull up the list. Alpha Legion. Shit, that's all I can think of right now. Bit high and on this, but you fight a lot.
Is on its way to face me in a glorious carnage. I want your help as soon as possible.
Careful, Thorn. That was dangerously close to insolence.
No, that's the reason I didn't say Necron first. It's the reason I didn't say him first.
You
No.
are an Inquisitor, which is enough for me right now. The Odeck is swarming with the local mongrel tribes, and they've sent their champions to rally the troops.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. You know how I get.
It will slow down the tribes.
When I get on my creative mode, and it always.
That's the plan, yes.
And who is this Caius Thorn exactly?
Quite a character. Otherwise, I have no idea. He seems to think that I'm a member of his
Okay, here's what I was-
expedition.
If there is an expedition, they might be trapped in that monastery just like you.
Why do you think so?
I made a scan. That giant wreckage looks completely dead from here. No sign of any other voidcraft in the vicinity.
Alright, here's where I was talking about where if your clone survived long enough. Damn it, too much talking. Talk. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna summon more. And we're gonna get another set out at the same time. And we about to jump these fools.
Target eliminated.
Yep. Uh-huh. Another set. There we go. Now it's enough for me to fight all of them. This is why I love the Assassin's class.
I wonder if those mongrel tribes
Look at that
are
shit.
descendants of the original inhabitants. I guess I'll know more soon.
So quite easily, if you play it right, you can easily turn the tide of battle with your damn shadow clones. Now, if you have a ranged weapon, what I would do is pull a ranged weapon out. You know what? Fuck it. We gonna do it. Why talk about it? But yeah, it goes. You know how I get. I hit 2 fat bows right before it. So, summon them. They start shooting. Switch weapons. Kick a little ass until I can summon my next one.
Inquisitor.
Considering that I'm alone, I'd say that I'm making adequate progress.
Alone? Where's the rest of your detachment?
Under some smoldering wreckage.
Well, that's unlucky. But...
That conversation wasn't done. My damn son just got in trouble. And he threw me off on what the hell I was doing, and I accidentally clicked. So we got the guns and the blades out now. Probably gonna have to switch back to a gun. Also, for the talent that y'all want to grind for, you have to use your inocular or your heals 250 times. So y'all will be seeing me use it for no reason. Oh my god. I fucked that up. That should have been a headshot.
The filth of chaos has retreated from my door. Regrouping, I'd say. I take it you killed the tribal champions.
Yes, I purged the place.
How ambitious. I like that. But believe me, there is still much work to be done. You'll find a desecrated shrine next door that leads to the control room. Go there.
Not necessarily. On this one, KS didn't lose all of his, but he did lose a good chunk. But at the same time, the group that he's with is a group that's kind of sent on these types of fucked up missions purposely. They're kind of like a form of Inquisition in a sense. Like, not even the Inquisition knows about these fools.
I found you guilty of heresy.
Like, he comes from a
I've reached the end of the subdeck.
Good. There is the exit. Some of my men will meet you on the other side, but plenty of them have been captured. I'll need your help to set them free.
not him personally, but a lot of his family are like Horus Heresy days. But like, yeah, this little interaction here is pretty much, if you listen to them, they talk about what happens between them and shit like that. Yes and no. You're not an Inquisitor, like, as far as in the main the main storyline of as far as like the 40k canon, no. But you are an Inquisitor connected to a couple of main people, like Uther Tiberius. I believe that's his last name. Like, a lot of this game deals around him and what he was doing. And also, if y'all are enjoying the stream and you already haven't done it, do me a favor, hit that like and hit that sub. I greatly appreciate it. This is Professor Colin, giving y'all information on how to play this game, teaching y'all and showing y'all it's not as hard as I ain't gonna say y'all, as hard as some people would think. I am playing on hard or +1 mode, not normal, not easy, but hard, and you see me running through it. I should have went up to the extreme, to be honest, but I don't want to make y'all think it's like that type of easy. The only reason I can do it is because I got experience in the game.
The storm. Take advantage of the respite before the wretches return. At least I can send you some reinforcements. The hostiles are keeping some of my scouts caged up in the desecrated sanctum. Free the guardsmen and bring them to the control room.
Astra Militaro.
At your command.
So yeah, this is why I said Chaos wasn't alone, because these fools are here with him. Like, they not a lot of backup, but shit, it's other people. Put back on my I don't think they ever say. I have not been putting this shit on. Yeah, I don't think they ever say, bro. Oh yeah, the armor also changes depending on what it is. And this ain't the only style. When I get later on in the game, I'll be able to upgrade the looks, but looking like Widowmaker. These are my favorites. Yeah, I've been on that shit hard. Like the last year.
Entry. I'm entering the sanctum. The sculptures are undeniably imperial, but I've never seen anything like this before. The colossal statues seem both recognizable and unfamiliar. Did I just find an imperial cult from the past?
For the Emperor!
This is about to get stupid when I pull out the clones.
Ready to fight!
Why have the armor when they got the class? I'm waiting for them to drop it onto the game. I mean, onto the system. Oh, PC got the Sisters of Battle already. And they got the Valkyrie wings. But yeah, it's already, the class is already out for PC. Sometime this year it's supposed to be coming over to system. But when they do, I'm damn sure gonna make one. And you know, I don't even like playing girl classes like that, or girl characters, but the Sisters of Battle and the Cult of Death, they are the shit. They are the shit. I still prefer my damn Crusader over that. Yeah, it's a class. Look it up. It's gameplay footage of it. If y'all want to read it, go ahead and pause it. Scrolling down now. Like I always suggest, pausing it, taking your time, reading it. It's always a good part of lore. They're not even giving a chance.
No, you are gone.
For the Emperor! Charge! I said charge!
They alright. They alright. I can make my dudes look cooler though.
We don't have much time, Inquisitor. Hurry up and take as many guardsmen with you as you can.
At your command,
Get more claws out. I'm going blade. Bitch, it won't help you. Yeah, they alright. I like them until people get to doing too much with them. Then it's like, bruh, you're not even playing it because, you know, you're not even playing it as a game. You playing it because you horny and this is what you want. You know, this is what horny shit is going on in your head. And that's when it gets fucked up for me. And also, I don't want anybody remotely confusing me with being a, you know, synonymous with a female because I'm playing a female. I absolutely, bruh, don't, no, you got people that, we've been through this, Ghost. You know how I feel about that shit.
Up the filth of chaos from the caverns of the ship. If you want to know what a real battle looks like, I suggest you join me as soon as you can.
Don't be flirting with me because I'm playing no goddamn female character. So to completely avoid that, what do? Play a character that reflects me, goddamn it. I refuse. Not to make me uncomfortable.
Don't linger, guardsman!
Also, don't forget to check the map, walk around, check everything. Never know what you'll find. Some chests aren't marked on the map. Some secrets aren't marked on the map.
Inquisitor, our Argos are starting to pick up huge waves of hostiles approaching your position. Can you hold them off on your own?
I find your ignorance of my capabilities amusing. For the moment, at least.
So what is your plan?
Imagine a surgeon cutting out lumps of tainted flesh. One by one, they will die. They won't even know who killed them. I will not grant them this gift.
I'll have the transport ship ready, just in case.
But yeah, you gotta remember, I come from the Warcraft era, man, where dudes was legitly acting like females to get gold, just stripping, and people, well, last time I was playing it, people would still strip down their character down all the way to their underwear for gold. In like the capital city on top of the mailbox, especially in Ogrimmar, man, for hours, and you'd have people giving them gold. Like, this shit is weird. Like, this shit is weird. Like, I just, what the fuck is wrong with you people? I can understand if it was like you were playing as a female, acknowledging you were a dude, like still talking as a dude, but having your female character act like a female in the game. Fine, I can deal with that. But you're still very much a dude. No. These motherfuckers are assuming the identity of a female, flirting with dude. I'm not going there right now, and I refuse to be a part of that situation. Like, nah. Like, when I do play female characters, I try to make them as cool looking as possible. We not doing no super fat asses. We not doing no big ass titties. None of that. She not about to be walking around no bikini. None of that. The closest we gonna get to some closest like that shit is maybe fucking Yoroichi, when she strips down to like her fucking black ballerina looking shit. You know, soy fine, something like that.
Ready to fight!
Hold on, I got the munchies. 1 second, y'all. Hella hungry. No, I don't mean soy fine over Yoruichi. I mean soy fine as in that type of style. Like Yoruichi is sexy, but still cool looking. Soy fine is cute, but cool looking. It's always got to have that cool factor. For instance, Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. I guess the closest I'll get to, like, as far as like sexy but cool, as far as like on that edge of where it's a bit too much, might be somebody like Rangiku or Lady Tsunade, maybe Anko. What's the old girl from Inuyasha's name? Not Kagome, but the one she's Kiki. Is it Kikyo? I think it's Kikyo, and I can't remember old girl the ninja name in Inuyasha, but those types where they're nice looking, but they're also on the extremely cool factor. No, I don't. No, not Hinata. Hinata's she's sexualized somehow. I don't understand how she's sexualized, but she's sexualized somehow. And Albedo, I don't know what she looks like in her armor. I've only ever seen her in her wedding dress. But even in that wedding dress look, I think she looks cool. She's sexy, but cool looking. It's like, you know, it's not too much. She has cleavage out, but it's just enough cleavage. Or even another, I guess another good example would be Widowmaker. Widowmaker is sexy as hell, but cool as fuck. Cool as fuck. Like, everything about that character, I would absolutely watch a animated movie only about Widowmaker. Well, that and motherfuckers or Edos, you know what I mean, or Edos.
Welcome to the Martyr, Inquisitor. Not exactly the army I had imagined, but reinforcements at last.
So you do realize now that I don't belong to your expedition?
I do, and I regret the confusion. We were not expecting any guests on this Emperor-forsaken wreck. And first I thought that you must belong to Klosterheim's retinue. That fool brought a whole army of busybodies and interrogators with him.
You must tell me everything about this man, his expedition, and the Martyr. But first, I'll disable the teleport jammer.
The cogitator that overrides the jammer is 2 hallways away, and the whole control deck is swarming with feral tribes. Why do you think I'm stuck in this hole? They're keeping us pinned down in here.
Time to turn the tide together, Sergeant.
Inquisitor, we have a problem.
Now is not a good time.
Ready to fight.
That's me, Mac, replying to you.
Let's take a look at this cogitator.
Yeah, that's me saying Sango reminds me of Taki. That's from the phone. But yeah,
These records are disturbing. This Martyr has a mind of its own.
Taki from Soul Calibur, that's another one of my favorites. I love me some Taki. Who else was dope on there? I think Sophia was dope.
Hey, scum. Well then, Garden. That was a pleasant warm-up, wasn't it? But Inquisitor, I'm sure they will drag their filthy god here to help them out.
They're what?
We interrogated some of these tribesmen. They are all descendants of the original crew. Anyway, during centuries of drifting through the void, one of their generations forgot about our holy emperor and found new things to worship.
And what would this god be?
Madness incarnated, they call it. It could be anything, if you ask me, but nothing good. At your command.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery is...
I'm in the middle of something. Later.
For the Emperor!
Repent.
Trish and Jennifer, to be honest. The Witcher has a lot of really dope, badass characters, in my opinion, as far as females. You know, so when that shit's done right, where they sexy but badass, I love it. If people in video games reflected more of it, and again, actually acted like what they really the fuck are, it'd be cool, but they ain't like that. It's tripping.
Oh, the thundering blast of weapons. I wish my brothers were here to hear this canticle of death.
Talking about brothers, which chapter do you belong to? I'm not familiar with this iconography.
I am Sergeant Caius Storm of the Stormwatcher Space Marines.
Explain. I don't know that chapter.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers in the shadows, but rest assured, we are the sanctioned blades of the Calgary Conclave.
Doing what exactly?
Dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. Could we talk about this later? Ready to fight!
Inquisitor, the monastery shows signs of...
Not now.
But yeah, did you hear that, Ghost? Like I said, it's a lot of... It's so many damn... There's so many damn branches in the Imperium, bro. Like, the lore is just fucking thick with shit. It's just... It's impossible to learn all that shit in one day. There's no way in hell you're gonna learn all of that in one day. It's just simply not possible. I don't think you can learn it all within a year. Like, even if you read all the books, there's still so much other stuff that's out there that aren't in the books, and people don't even know if like the games are canon or not. Like, some people claim they are, some people claim they're not. So you have that argument. I don't know if I'm even 10%. I listen to a lot of it, but fuck, I know I'm not 10% within. Like, cause I still don't know. We still got to go back to everything before 40K, everything before 30K. What the Emperor was doing before the Primarchs were born.
The Emperor's work, Inquisitor. Keep it up. We've crushed their main forces. Let's move out and disable that jammer.
Before their what? Their god arrives?
Trust me, it is already close. I wonder what it looks like.
After we disable the jammer, we must find Lord
Hey, it's a
Klosterheim.
sight fucking conic.
Oh yes, That two-faced hypocrite. I have already lost a battle brother because of him, and then he left me down here to die. But now, move! At your command.
And also, Ghost, this is multiplayer, by the way. But one of these days, I'm gonna have to do a. I've been saying it. I'll hit you up when I do it. I'm gonna do a lore. Listen to lore while playing this shit on stream, and we can discuss it. Kind of like, not really a reaction. I don't know what the fuck to call it. Because it's not really me reacting to anything. It's really just us learning and discussing it.
Traitorous scum! Mockery to your honor! Perish, you filth! Take it like a man, God!
I found you guilty of heresy.
Inquisitor, what's happening down there? Are you all right?
I'm great. I've just killed a Hellbrute, a twisted mockery of a space marine. Praise the Emperor. I also have an Imperial space marine with grievous wounds, and I want to bring him aboard our ship.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery has turned on the warp drives, and it's ready to leave the star system. Disable the jammer now.
I've disabled the Tullyport jammer. At least, I hope so.
Inquisitor, you must teleport back before the ship leaves. We don't know where it's headed, and worse, the Jella shields are probably compromised. Warp travel will kill you. Hurry up, you don't want to get stranded over there.
Yeah, basically. And also watching the gameplay. And then also you have the Warhammer fantasy stuff that's pretty good as well.
Inquisitor, are you alright?
I'm fine, Captain.
Nope.
Come back on your ship, leaving the teleportarium as we speak. I need medical assistance down here for the Space Marine.
You only get to work with
What's
them.
happening to the Martyr?
It's preparing to enter the warp. I thought it was a derelict.
It is derelict, Captain, which seems to attract the attention of both our allies and enemies. The Martyr is a mystery, but it is very much alive.
And your mystery ship is gone. What happens now?
I will notify the Caligari Conclave. Then we will wait and see.
The way you just saw me fighting with Chaos is the closest we get to Space Marines. Now I do got a game called Warhammer Battle Sector where we get to basically it's like the tabletop game, except of course visualize or video game style. Now that shit, that game right there, long as hell. One match, well over an hour. But you get to play as the Blood Angels.
Inquisitor, my astropath has sent your audio log to the Caligari Conclave, as you requested.
Let me guess. Another local warp surge manifestation swallowed the message whole.
No, actually. We have received an official follow-up on your report.
That must be a mistake. It's the Imperial bureaucracy. I wasn't expecting to hear from them for a few standard years.
I have no idea what we found out there, but it must be really important. See for yourself.
Inquisitor, we are raising your clearance level. You are henceforth authorized to listen to confidential information without facing immediate excommunication. Your discovery has greatly intrigued the Conclave. You have found a ghost of the past, Inquisitor. The Martyr had strong ties to the Inquisition, and as such, it is very important to us. We all thought that the Fortress Monastery had been destroyed, with the exception of Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim. He dedicated his life to finding the Martyr, only to disappear without a trace. But now, we have proof of both the existence of the Martyr and the whereabouts of Lord Klosterheim. We want answers. Continue this investigation. Evaluate the data. Gather new clues and find the Martyr. Hopefully with Lord Klosterheim on board so he can explain his disappearance. We must remind you that this investigation requires absolute secrecy, and it will be your task, and your task alone.
Our task is to find a ghost ship in the vast expanses of the Imperium. How hard could it be?
The Space Marine I rescued was part of the expedition that found the Martyr somehow. If I can interrogate him, I'm sure he can help us.
That man is in stasis at the moment. He was torn into pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a warrior of the Adeptus Astartes is not a simple mortal we can treat.
Indeed, we need a tech priest with unique skills and knowledge of the genetic material of the Adeptus Astartes. We need a Magos Barber specialist, which could be difficult.
I come from a long line of rogue traders, Inquisitor. I know the secrets of this sector, and I can tell you where to find the tech priest you need. The Merciful Agony is a hospital fortress in the Chernobog system. It's also a secret research station of the Adeptus Mechanicus. You'll find a Magos Biologus there.
And that's basically the intro. This is how you get to the access to the ship. All this, of course, opens up as you do the quest line from the star map. But we're gonna save that for another time. I will be back with the second stream later of that good bolt gun, more of that hard ass. Well, I can't say hard. I done got so used to the damn purge fights. I know what to do. I use the hell out of cover now. I respect them. I respect the flavors. Yeah, but I respect them. But that's gonna be the end of the stream. Later on, like I said, I'm gonna be back with that bolt gun. Don't know about what time, but I will be back nonetheless. If y'all haven't done it already, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that sub, hit that bell, turn on all post notifications, and also hit the comment section too if you catch this on the back watch. This is me teaching y'all a bit of the intro of the game, giving y'all a bit of the ropes for the Assassins class. When I come back next week, I may do another class as well, do a bit of a breakdown, show y'all how to build that, how the abilities work and stuff like that, to give everybody a bit of a heads up. Everybody has already seen the Crusader through me. We've done the Assassin, so the next one might be the Psyker. I'm not really all that familiar with the Psyker, so I may take a bit of time off stream to play it a bit more to get a better understanding before I do it, but I will be back with another Warhammer stream nonetheless. Are you on the system, Matt? If so, fool, I'll hop in chat. But like I said, I'll be back with that bolt tour later, but until then, thanks to everybody for joining. Until the next one, be easy.